Hey everyone, and yeah, this is Mad Sounds. It's nice to say that for a video, but yeah, I think it's about time that I took the reviews out of the name of this channel and just gave it a big old rebranding like I was talking about in that update from about a month ago. Speaking of that, I wasn't intending for there to be this big month-long gap, but I'm kind of glad there was because it give me some time to kind of reevaluate what I wanted to do with this channel, and I just want to give a quick little thing about what I intend to do with that now to keep myself from going insane with this thing. So as you can probably guess from the name change, there is going to be more of a focus on the podcast. My goal is to put up some kind of upload on a weekly basis, every Monday specifically, and basically it's going to alternate between the Mad Sounds podcast, which we're going to be giving, me and Johnny are going to be given more of a defined format with like certain sections and possibility of bringing on guests. I'm going to make more of an effort for that, especially because, you know, I'm majoring in journalism in college right now, so it can't hurt to do a little practice with that and editing and stuff. Speaking of which, I gotta be honest, it's been a lot of fun being that know-it-all in the multimedia class with the most rudimentary knowledge of Sony Vegas. As far as videos, this is where things are going to be a little bit more interesting. Because, see, my problem really for the past year and a half is that I've been kind of in this free-flowing kind of mindset where I've just stopped caring about any kind of format or anything like that. And while that was healthy for me to do, it didn't really help for productivity, especially with some video ideas I had where I just overthought it for months and months in concept alone, and I just wound up kind of killing it based on that alone. The Mondays are going to alternate between the podcast and some kind of video. So that might be a straightforward review. That might be more of a think piece kind of thing. It might be sort of retrospective kind of thing. I'm actually planning on doing a few videos about albums I believe inspired the first Fully Involved album, which, by the way, if you haven't been keeping track of that, the album came out last month, and I've just been doing all kinds of promotion for it. I haven't really gotten too much traction yet, admittedly, but I do have a good handful of videos on the Fully Involved channel. I'd recommend checking those out. I got all the songs uploaded onto there if you want to, you know, hear it for yourself. I also got a video on like how many fidget spins does it take to listen to my new album. It's less than you think. A handwritten lyric video, and yeah, a couple more things definitely come down the pipeline. And I should say that with album reviews, what I found kind of held me back from wanting to do it in recent times is that I didn't really like doing the usual kind of, these are just the things I like, these are the songs I don't like, and kind of covering all the bases. Chances are, if I do an album review on here, it'll probably be along the lines of like either what I did for the All-Time Low one, where it's more focusing on one specific aspect of it, or it'll be more like the Kendrick one. And honestly, those are a couple of my favorite reviews I've ever done on this channel. The Kendrick one especially because I just went all out with it, making like a full-on sketch, so I might play around with the format in that regard. And going along with the whole rebranding thing, you might have noticed that I unlisted a lot of my most popular videos, specifically those from the first like 6 months or so, and there's a good reason for that. Let me just ask you guys, when you go to a channel to check out their stuff, what is the first thing you do? You go to their video archive and you probably hit most popular because you want to know, you know, what are the videos to know about in order to get in on all this, you know, that kind of thing. In my case, you get stuff filmed on an iPhone on boxes with the light source only coming in through the back and the camera angle changing a bunch of degrees every cut, and just, it's not exactly the best second impression, so to speak. So now when someone checks me out out of curiosity because I gave a snarky reply to an ARTV tweet, I want to give a little bit better of a taste of what I have to offer. So I took out most of the first 6 months and a good amount of the stuff to follow that. Everything is available in some playlist on the Mad Sounds channel, whether it be in the album reviews or the concert reviews or whatever you're interested in revisiting for God knows what reason. But yeah, I think this is just a good way of making this a new chapter for the channel and not letting all this old baggage kind of hang over me. So yeah, that's the plan for the channel. I'm pretty excited. As you can tell, I have moved. That's also another reason why things have been a little bit slow in the last month. I moved up from San Diego to Long Beach. I'm going to college now. I might actually put up a couple things here as videos that were assignments for a couple of my classes. Stay tuned for one in particular coming from a certain local festival in the coming weeks. And yeah, to sum it up, the podcast is a priority now. Making sure to upload stuff every single Monday, alternating between audio and video stuff. Still going strong on the music stuff, by the way. I'm trying my best to secure some dates for some gigs in the local area, but I'm just trying to, find a drummer and get all the logistics with that figured out. If you haven't heard the Fully Involved album, Learned Helplessness, I'll link my Bandcamp in the description. I highly recommend it. I'm really trying to get that out the best I can. And that's about it. I'm kind of excited to get back into the swing of things, I suppose. Let me know your thoughts on anything. I don't really know what there would be to leave thoughts on, but hey, I said it anyway, because you're supposed to. Yeah. Bye.